Hi, guys. Anyway, welcome back to In the Now podcast. We're here
Welcome.
again.
You are welcome to In the Now podcast. Yeah.
Okay, welcome back to In the Now podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Signorina.
My name is Praise.
I don't know why we're doing like
I've
why we're
no
not
idea.
just talking
I've no
normally.
idea.
Anyway,
Yeah,
and we're back.
we are back.
I guess this is going to be another episode where we just talk and speak what's on our minds,
Mm-hmm.
right?
On our beautiful, beautiful big brains.
Yeah. If I ask you how are you doing, are you going to be offended?
Yes.
No.
What do you mean? How am I doing?
How are you doing?
Noni.
We have started again. Yep, you have started again. No, but okay. Skip how you're doing. I know you're good. You're fine. All is well.
What if I wasn't fine?
Oh wow, world will end today. No, she good. You know, sometimes you have to be a bit tough, you know? Yes.
Me or you?
You. Maybe the both of us, you know? Sometimes you have to, all of us, in fact, everybody. Sometimes you have to be a bit tough. You're fine. Suck it up.
She said I'm fine. I guess I'm fine.
She is fine. No, I'll promise you guys she's doing good.
Oh gosh.
But yeah,
That's
anyway,
funny.
what's been on your mind?
Um
I'm not even gonna say say that
don't say
one. I'm not gonna
anything.
mention.
Okay,
Okay,
can
what's on
can
your
you
mind?
let me answer?
Yes, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind?
Mm.
Um,
Let's laugh while we wait. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about?
what's on my mind?
Mm.
To be quite frank with you,
Mm.
I'm thinking of how I'm going to make this dollar signs. Actually, no, skip dollars. Pounds sterling.
Sterling pounds.
Pounds sterling.
Is that how you actually say?
Pounds sterling.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I'm thinking of how we're gonna make this money.
That's
Like, if I'm being quite honest.
okay. Do you want to elaborate?
I
I don't know why I'm laughing, guys.
You
Just
don't
pardon
believe
me.
me?
I do believe you, but I'm just like, okay. I mean, I thought that's the plan anyway. So I don't know, like, where you're headed with this now.
No. I'm just honestly, yeah. We need to. I need to make money,
Yeah, obviously.
and also
We
I.
can't stay broke. Me too. I want to enjoy life.
I need more degrees.
You actually talk about getting more degrees. Like you're serious with it.
Yeah.
So how are you? How are you planning this thing?
I don't know by any means possible. Sounds like I'm in a cult.
I hope not. I don't think she is, guys. We're safe. Everything is good. No, but seriously.
I don't know.
Mm.
I might get a master's degree,
Yeah.
or I might get another like bachelor's degree.
The same field or
Ish,
something else.
like
Of
the
course.
same field.
Anyone that is working at the hospital, they always be staying there
Yeah,
somehow.
we like to
no, but
stay there.
seriously, somehow like the same type of
Yeah,
work.
yeah, because
I get it.
I couldn't be like, oh, a business degree in business.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, I appreciate
I
business.
appreciate them too. Yes,
I appreciate
very
I
But
appreciate
for you to do it
business,
yourself.
but I'm more of a supporter.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's actually sweet.
And
yeah.
I will support. I will always support from the back. or
Okay.
or alongside.
That's fine. Yes,
Alongside.
you have explained enough. We're
Um,
good. I think the people have understood. I have understood. I don't know what's happening today, guys. I don't know. Anyway, we want to get degrees, right? Yeah. I don't think that I would get like another degree, like from another
field.
Yeah. I might get
Yeah.
another degree in a sense that because now I've studied like early childhood education.
Mm.
I would probably want to just study education and learning to
Yeah,
become
yeah,
like
yeah.
a teacher, like regular
Like
teacher.
like a master's degree. Yeah.
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 That's about it. But I don't think
Mm.
you know
Yeah.
I would have anything else. I don't
Mm.
think so. At least I don't know.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Makes sense.
But I'm not thinking about school right now at all.
Good for you.
I've graduated. I want to work. I want
Good for
to,
you.
just be and get
Mm.
my life together.
Somehow I feel like although I want to make money and I want to get more degrees,
Mm-hmm.
I somehow feel like God is just not gonna like
Pave the way for you.
no, I feel like God will just be like, "Oh, it's a prank."
What do you mean it's a prank?
Like he would just be like, "Oh, actually, I've called you to be
I mean, it's
a
sir.
full-time missionary
Yeah.
in middle of nowhere, you
Yeah,
know?"
good luck with that. That can't be me. You do know the thing when people say, "Don't ever say you can't be a missionary," because that's exactly what you're gonna do.
Yeah, yeah,
No, my own case, I know I can't do it. Heaven bless me with this. I can't do it. I love helping, but for me to also be with you where you at and all that is tough for me. It's too
yeah.
tough. It's too tough. Or although I do think that it would build such a character, like it would build character in me, like
Mm,
having to, be where people are and then like live there and everything and
yeah.
experience that. And right now as I'm talking, I know I'm just, but
Mm,
if God actually sends me, over there, I've never thought that for my life
yeah.
actually. But if God
Mm,
would send me somewhere, to
mm,
go and help people,
mm.
in fact, I could do it. What am I talking about?
Of course, I know.
And I would adjust so quickly.
I
I'm
know
such
you
a,
could do it.
yeah.
It's just that it's not in your
It's
plans.
not in my head. That's why I'm
Yeah.
thinking
And
that
it's
way.
not in mine either per
Yeah.
se, but I feel like somehow like God is
Yeah.
gonna be like, psych.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you do that to me, I would be grateful. I would go.
Of course,
Yeah, I would go
that's a
anyway.
privilege,
Yeah.
privilege and an honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you adjust easily to new circumstances and well, that too, circumstances, new situations and
Mm.
environments? Are you a person that adjusts, or do you like doing your thing and stick by it and do everything that seems very similar to that one
Mm.
thing, one template? Do you get the question?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Like in many ways, I like to stick with what I do and what I
No.
know
Mm.
and what I like
Comfort
and
zone.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like once I get to a point where I'm doing whatever that something else is,
Yeah.
suddenly it's
You
like
adjust.
I've always done that thing.
Yes. Yes.
It's
I
interesting.
mean, that's life.
I mean, of course, it is life,
Yeah.
but like, it's not life for some people.
Explain.
Like, what I mean is, like, some people, like,
Yeah.
literally, they cannot adjust.
Mm.
They struggle. No, like, it's not even funny.
No, no, but I
Like, for
get you.
some people, they
Yeah.
literally cannot adjust.
Mm.
And throw them into a new country, they
Yeah.
would die of depression
Okay.
because they don't
Jeez.
like they literally don't
No.
have the tools to adjust
Okay, I
to a
get
new
you.
life.
Yeah.
So it's not as easy as like,
Mm.
oh, I just adjust.
Yeah.
But I feel like also just the way I grew up,
Mm.
like moving from like like
Country to country and
yeah,
city to
just
city. Yeah.
exactly moving around. It helps,
Mm. Yeah.
it helps, and
Yeah.
the kind of person that I am
Mm.
helps also.
Mm. What kind of
So
person
uh,
are you? Because that's just the kind of person I am. Yeah. Like, what kind of person are you?
the kind that I just
Okay. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Explains very much. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Mm.
know.
Yeah.
Um, um, I get along easily with people, so that helps.
Mm. That's
Um,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
because people are a big part of adjusting to
Yeah. For
a new
sure.
environment, new
For sure.
life, new whatever.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
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 Mm. What did you ask me?
About like, do you adjust easily?
No,
Something
no,
like
no,
that.
no. Like, what was the actual question?
I forgot.
Because I went off. Yeah,
I don't
sorry.
know.
Mm.
But like now that I'm thinking about my own life, I am definitely I can adjust. And I actually like adjusting.
Mm,
I don't know if you've noticed it, but like whether I change job,
mm,
change school, whatever it has
mm-hmm,
been throughout my life, somehow I've always like adjusted and
mm,
been okay. And then when I like tell you about something that's happening in my
mm.
life, it sounds like it's been there forever,
Exactly.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think the beginning is always like tough because it
Yeah.
takes like I have to like mentally prepare
Yeah,
myself for
I
the
know.
adjusting. I have to tell myself,
Mm,
okay, now we're entering into this thing. Now we're doing this new thing,
mm,
and like that. But then when you are in it, somehow life, myself, the way that
mm,
I think also when it comes to, for example, work, my work ethic and other things just
mm,
makes me or may yeah, makes me
Mm.
to adjust,
Yeah.
and then somehow that thing just becomes part of my life, and then,
Mm.
I live off well. So yeah, technically I could be a missionary. What do you mean?
Wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, obviously,
You
please God,
learn
don't do that.
something new every
No, the
day.
Lord, please don't do that. But if He actually would send me, I would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how we said all of this as though we have a choice. I mean, of course, we do have a choice, but like when you think about it, like
Yeah.
if you truly want to serve God and
Mm.
just live your life for God,
Yeah,
you
then you
don't
just gotta
you
go.
don't have a
Yeah, when He
choice.
calls you, you gotta
You don't
go.
have a
What do you
choice.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's true. And
Mm.
I feel like I sometimes underestimate my own capacity to adjust, to
That's
move,
good.
and to do. For
That's
real, I
good.
know that I do,
Mm.
because you always think that no, I have to stick with what I know. I have to
Yeah.
do what I've always done. But
Yeah.
then when God sends you somewhere, you actually have more grace
Mm.
upon your life to do
Yeah.
that thing.
Absolutely.
Like if you would send me
Yeah.
today to Canada, like give me a month, give me 2 weeks, and then I know stuff. 1 month, like I'm a resident, like full time. But do you get the
I know
point?
what you
Because
mean.
I can't just go somewhere and then I
Mm.
just nothing really works and
Yeah.
I don't know anything. Well,
I
figure it out.
completely agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about like me moving in.
It's a Canada, yeah, for sure.
No, you agree about what? Or
No,
on what?
about like what you said, like 2 weeks, it's all you need.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is. It is
Mm,
all you need, and then
mm.
you're able to
And I think
adjust.
it's all about the mind. Like it's
Yeah.
all about the mindset
Mm.
with which you're going to wherever you're going with.
Mm.
Like it's all about the mindset with which you approach whatever
Yeah.
situation it is that you're, getting yourself into.
Yeah.
It's all about the mindset, man.
Yeah. And I feel like the more you do things that challenge you as a person, challenge your
Mm,
thinking and everything
yeah.
else in life, it's easier in the future to
Yeah.
adjust more, to do more,
Yeah.
because you can just tell yourself that, hey, I've done
Mm,
this thing before,
yeah.
so this time around, although it's a different thing, different
Mm-hmm.
environment, I can still do it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
expands your
It
capacity.
definitely does. It
Yeah.
definitely does. Yeah.
Mm,
And I feel like that's how life should be. You should be
mm,
able to push yourself sometimes, even beyond your
mm,
limits, beyond what you think you're capable of
mm.
doing, and like taking risks,
Yeah.
because
Ooh,
these are
that's
risks as
good.
well.
That's
Because if
good.
you don't move, you also
That's
won't
good.
know that
That's good.
actually my capacity, like my
Mm,
coast is this large. Like I can
mm,
actually do way
mm.
more than what I think,
Yeah.
you know?
Like what you said about taking risks, like
Mm,
it made me to think about how every human relationship is a risk.
of course.
And
To an extent,
that's
yes.
crazy.
Especially when you give a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's risky.
it's really risky business.
Mm.
But then we just like do it almost every day.
It's a risk that you are willing to take,
Yeah.
and the funny thing is that someone, I think, posted somewhere on Instagram maybe,
Mm,
that imagine that your best friend is someone, a random stranger that you met one day, and you just decided to do life with them, decided to
yeah,
journey with them,
that's funny.
because some time ago we were not some time ago, but a long time ago,
A long
we
time
were
ago.
also strangers. We didn't
Yeah.
know each other.
Yeah.
We kept seeing each other, but we just, we didn't
Yeah.
talk until 2015.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. And
Yeah.
it makes everything else that we worry about and everything else that we are so afraid about
Mm.
look so insignificant.
Yeah.
Because if you can take your literal heart and
Mm.
give it to someone else,
Oh, thanks.
and I wasn't talking
Okay,
about you.
okay. Mhm, mhm. It's fine. No, I know. Go ahead.
If you can take your actual
Yeah.
heart and give it to this person and say, "Oh, just hold my heart. I
Mm,
trust you to hold my heart."
mm.
But then you're afraid of moving cities
Yeah.
for work
Yeah.
and you're afraid of maybe going to talk to new people.
Mm.
You're afraid of making new friends.
Yeah.
You're afraid of going for a job interview.
Mhm.
There's just so many other things that you're afraid of, but you
Mhm.
can take your heart and give to another human
Yeah.
being. Like that's far
That's a big,
riskier.
yeah, you're taking a risk there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're able to take that, darling, trust me, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. And I
You'll be
feel like,
fine with
yeah.
whatever else you have to deal with.
Yeah, and I feel like we have to be able to tell ourselves that we're going to be okay.
Oh,
We're going to
yes.
be okay. I think
Yes.
that's serious. Like when I say I talk to myself a lot, is that I
Mm.
encourage myself a lot. That's what I mean. Because
Wow.
yeah,
Oof.
I encourage myself a lot. I have
Oof.
to speak to
That's
myself and tell myself,
Mm.
actually, Signorina, you can do this thing. You have been in
Mm.
this type of situation before, so you can do this thing.
Yeah,
Or
that's good.
you think you're not good enough. You know what? You have done this and
That's
that before,
really
so
good.
you can do this thing again.
That's really good.
It reminds me of my spoken word. I only have one spoken word that says that the cost of not trying is costlier than you know. It stops you from succeeding, leaves you without a chance, and something having you wandering around with people misleading. Ah, it's like bleeding. You may not.
Oh,
It's like bleeding. You may not. It may not hurt, but you are losing and losing. Your
shut
self
up.
confidence reducing and reducing. I wish you could see it,
I
because
wish you could see
yeah,
it.
it's twice. I wish you could see it because like you not trying, it's more costlier than you know. It's like bleeding. Sometimes bleeding don't hurt,
It doesn't,
but you are
most
still
times it doesn't
losing
hurt.
and
Yeah.
losing, and your self confidence is what
Reducing,
and reducing.
reducing.
I wish you could see it, and that
I
was
wish
me.
you could see it.
Yeah, that was me talking to myself.
Oh
Imagine.
my God.
And can I? Okay, now I can actually. Do you know what it was for? The
What,
spoken word.
I don't know.
Why I wrote it.
I don't know if you told me. I don't remember.
That's crazy, but I wrote it like I was working that time, and I was seated somewhere, and I was just thinking, how do I encourage myself and like push myself to do this thing? I wrote it.
Like you mean the work?
No, no, not the work, the spoken word.
Me.
What I
Yeah.
wrote it
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
university. That's how big of a struggle it was
Like
before
what?
I went to the
Like
exam.
what stage? Okay, before you went to the
Because
exam.
there was a point in time in my life I was thinking I'm not even going to go to the exam.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's
Exactly. So
true.
then I had to encourage myself, and I wrote the spoken word, and I said, the cost of not trying, Senorita, is costlier than you know. It will stop you completely from succeeding. It leaves you without a chance.
Oh my
Yeah. And that part
God.
where I say having you wandering around with people's misleading is because if you miss school, you're going to
Yeah.
hang out with all these people.
Raggedy.
Ooh, but all these people that are not going anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
It's like bleeding. It may not hurt because, I didn't go to the exam. So, it will not hurt me. But
Oh,
you are losing and losing. And my own self confidence
that's
to
good.
go to school and to go to the
Ah,
exam and try again later is reducing and reducing. I wish you could see it. Can you imagine? Like, that's what I told myself.
dang it.
2021.
Dang
I
it.
know. So get up. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you need to give us the full version of that spoken word. Like
I need to get back
you
to
need to give the
writing.
full version.
Yeah.
Like perform it.
Oh my goodness. Don't do that. I will probably
Perform it.
cry. I would probably
You
cry.
should cry.
No, I'm
Why not?
emotional.
Why
I'm an
not?
emotional person. I can't do that.
Oh my
I will
God.
cry.
I'm gonna cry.
But yeah, that's what it was for. And I think that you have to be able to do things. And because I've done that, stop looking at me like that.
Ah.
And because I've done that, I know that there is nothing that I literally cannot do. If I
Oh.
put my mind to it, I'm gonna do it. And
Mm.
that's like keep building yourself to the point that that's how you think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's mine. I have like a bit of a sillier example,
Yeah.
but an
Go
example
ahead.
nonetheless.
Mm.
Like recently, I was asked to like testify or like share a word at the church where like in the city where I live.
Mm.
Um, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm so sure that you were like that. I'm
I
sure
was like,
about it. Yeah, yeah.
because like the city, like the church in the city where I live,
Mm.
it's a Finnish church.
Mm.
Like so, the service is in Finnish
Yeah, and
language,
you have to speak Finnish.
and I have to speak Finnish, and
Yeah.
I had to
Were you
speak
nervous about
Finnish.
that?
Girl, you already know.
Somehow. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I do know.
You already
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Cause like I do speak Finnish. Like I really thank God. I'm not stupid. I acknowledge that like God really blessed me with
Mm.
a head for languages.
Mm. Mm.
Like when I moved to Italy, I learned the language. I could
Yes.
speak fluently like in less than a year.
Mm.
Like when I moved
Yeah.
to Finland as
Finland.
well, I could speak fluently
Yeah.
like in about a
Yeah.
year.
You're
So
smart.
like
Mm.
I do acknowledge that I do speak very well.
Mm.
But still
The
because
pressure.
still it's not my language. It's not because I speak many languages
Mm.
nowadays that I just mix everything. So like
Mm.
I don't know if I have any language that is like so strong.
English. I
Maybe
think
English, yeah.
that's the one.
But yeah, so anyway, I was like, no, I don't want to do
Mm.
it. Because I was thinking I have to speak Finnish
Yeah.
in front of Finnish speaking people,
Mm.
and
Since
I'm like, no, I can't do it.
really.
And then I'm like, I don't have words in Finnish because I
Mm.
read the Bible in English. I pray
Yeah,
in
same,
English.
same.
So I'm like, I don't even have the words in Finnish.
Mm, mm,
And then, um, and then I was like, Praise, what the heck is wrong with you?
mm.
Like I think what made me do it, or like what encouraged me to do
Yeah,
it, was the fact that, like you said, like you've done
knowing.
other things.
Thank you.
You've done so many other things that are
Mm.
more, what is the word I'm looking for?
Challenging,
They're more
harder.
challenging and just harder than this thing that you are panicking about.
Yes, yes.
And I was like, shut up, do
Mm,
it.
mm,
And
mm.
I did it.
Nah, I'm proud of you. And it was beautiful. I listened to it and
Yeah.
I felt emotional. I was like, you gonna make me
Oh
cry
my days.
wherever I was at that time as I listened to it.
Honestly, it was all God, because it
Yeah.
wasn't. I didn't have time to plan it so
Yeah.
much, but
I wanted to just give you a hug at that point. Man.
thanks,
Yeah.
thanks.
No, it was beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, but then I was gonna say that.
Mm.
No, I had another point. I forgot what the point was based
About
on.
doing hard things and being
Yeah,
able to
doing
do them.
hard things and just like insecurities and like
Mm.
and things that are like for you a big deal, but like
Yeah.
no one else might care about them.
Yeah.
But then for you, you're like, no, like
Mm.
I can't do
Yeah.
it. Like,
And somebody told you that. Have you considered speaking?
and someone did, yeah,
Thank
someone
you.
told
So,
me after that
yeah.
like, like you should consider like exploring the gift of
Of
like speaking.
Yes. So
Yeah.
imagine you feel insecure about
Mm,
something, but someone is super blessed by
that's
what you have
crazy.
said.
That's
But
crazy.
that's why we really have to tackle our
Yeah.
insecurities when we feel like we're not good enough.
Yeah.
We can't do certain things
Mm,
because when you do like that,
mm,
that feels to you like it's the bare minimum. Like
yeah.
you just manage somehow to
That's
do it.
crazy.
For someone that is a lot.
That's
For someone
crazy.
that's a lot,
Yeah.
and it's encouraging.
That's really crazy. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
told you how I told one of my patients,
Mm.
and he watched the video and he was like, girl, he was like, you are in the wrong profession. Like, you should be a pastor.
Or something. Yeah.
And then he was like, I bet it's not your first time speaking, because
Absolutely.
you seem like you speak. And I'm
Mm.
like, well, it's not my first time, but wow, thanks.
And you seem comfortable as well.
Yeah,
You know.
that's what
Yeah.
they said too. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah, but nerves are good because
Mm,
it's an indication that something is important to you,
yeah.
right? But then somehow when you are there doing what you're supposed to do, you just do it fluently,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot. But
Yeah,
seriously, in life we
I'm
have to do,
grateful
yeah,
for
we
that.
have to do things that challenge us
Yeah.
because that also it builds us up. It makes us
Mhm.
stronger and
Mhm.
wiser, and it helps us to also encourage ourselves later
Yeah.
when we need that encouragement,
Yeah.
you know.
It's kind of like when David in the Bible, when he was faced with Goliath,
Mm,
like he had to tell himself, you know
yeah,
what, I faced the bear,
lion and a bear.
I faced the lion, like
Mm.
I can do
I
this,
can do this. And
but
he did it.
and he did it.
Yeah.
But like if you're faced with
Mm.
something and you don't have anything
To go back
to
to.
go back to, it's going to
Mm.
be hard for you to
Very hard.
believe that you
Mm.
can be able to overcome whatever that thing is. But
Mm.
when you overcome, like everything you overcome
Yes,
gives you a testimony for like the next thing.
exactly.
So
And if you
yeah.
don't have those testimonies, you can start today. That's
Yes.
the thing. Like if you have had to, speak your mind, maybe you don't speak your
Mm,
mind and you have had to speak and then something happened and you were silenced again,
mm,
then, today can be that day that you speak out and, if you're being treated unfairly, speak
yeah.
about it. Starts it
Mm,
today because the longer you wait, your self-confidence is reducing. It feels
mm,
harder for you to do the thing
mm.
next time. And I feel like I just want to stop really caring about what people think. I really need to live
Ooh.
life just
Yeah.
freely without
Yeah.
thinking about what people think about
Yeah.
what I'm doing. Because no one really even cares.
Yeah.
That's the part. No one really
Yeah.
cares about
And
what
those
you're
that care
doing.
don't matter.
They don't.
Most of them at
They don't.
least. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Most of
don't.
them.
So I like somehow get to the point where you
Mm,
can live life so freely that whatever you want to do, oh, you want to
mm,
write a book, go ahead, you write a
mm.
book. You want to start a
I'm lucky
podcast
waiting for your book.
for my book. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, waiting for my album.
Yes, I
Oh.
am. Yes, I am. We are all waiting for something, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you,
Mm.
Mr. Producer.
Okay, her producer. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, who are you talking to?
I'm looking at my producer.
Yes, we need to work.
Please, let's get this thing.
Yeah.
You know what? You come to Finland.
Yeah, that's what should
Come
happen.
come to Finland.
Shout
Let's
out to your producer though.
shout
Yeah.
out to him.
But can we
Yeah.
just give him a good shout out, meaning that your producer is the one that made the music for this podcast?
Uh, uh, uh.
It's so good and I just love it. I love the music. Yeah. It's not really like that,
Oh,
but
sorry. I
it's
ruined it.
fine.
Yeah.
No, you didn't ruin it, but
Yeah,
that's
but yeah,
not
all
it.
I guess is shout out to him.
Oh, I guess it's
Sh-
really.
Shout out to
Yeah.
him, Joel. It's
Yeah.
I don't know how
Vibes,
to do it.
vibes,
Sorry,
vibes.
vibes.
See, you don't even know your producer's name. Hey,
Gerald vibes.
thank you. Is it just vibe or vibes? It's just vibe.
I
It's
think
one
it's
vibe.
vibe. It's only one vibe.
Thank you. Shout out to you. Actually, amazing.
Yeah,
amazing,
amazing. We love
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
we do.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But anyway, what were we talking about? Doing hard things
Doing hard things.
so life can be easier.
Yeah, just like this podcast, man.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew? And do you know, I feel like we were not ready at all. I could have not imagined us talking about the things we're talking about and just coming up with this content like
Yeah.
years back.
Yeah.
It would have not been the same. It doesn't even make sense. Because Praise, you know how many times I thought about what would our social media look like and everything? What would the colors be, the fonts and everything? I thought about that for so long and I kept creating. And at that one point I gave up. Like, you know, I was about to sell all the equipment. I said, Praise,
She
I'm
was
gonna
like,
make my money back.
I'm gonna sell everything.
I'm
and
gonna make my
I-
money back.
And I was like,
Yes.
relax. Calm
Because
down.
it's really on her. It's really because for this podcast to exist is because I left it on your hands. I said, you, whatever you ready, tell me. Yeah. Because Because I was ready like 7 times and I was like, okay,
Oh,
my energy, my battery, my capacity, everything, let me put it for something else. Because this one was not just coming out. So
wow.
yeah, but anyway, back to like the fonts and everything, because I was thinking about them so many times. I never
Yeah.
knew what it would be, but I feel like this time around, as we started, everything just came so naturally. I didn't have to force it. I didn't have to think for hours or create for hours, do designs for hours and things like that. Everything is just flowing quite naturally. It's not like we have time, but still. And I'm grateful for that, and that makes this feel so much more rewarding.
Yeah.
That it's just like flowing and it's working. And somehow I feel like we're also more ready to actually share our conversations with the world.
Yeah.
It's not easy for you to sit here and like be vulnerable and
Yeah.
talk about. Actually, we have not been so vulnerable.
Not really.
I've not cried once.
I mean,
Jeez.
we don't have to cry to be vulnerable.
But like
yeah.
actually in addition, like
Yeah.
on top of that,
Yeah,
I've not
yeah.
cried.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, because I cry in the secret place and then I come out and I'm like, oh, I'm strong again. No, but legit. Yeah.
maybe in season 2, like
Yeah, maybe in season 2 I might cry a bit, No, I ain't gonna shed tears in the interweb. No. I'm stronger than that. Oh.
It's never been strong.
Yeah, I know, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, today's episode definitely is something that touched me somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting because you feel like you give, but you also receive.
You receive.
Yeah.
Because like when the words come out of your mouth,
Yeah.
you hear them as well.
Yes. It's like a hug to myself.
Oh,
Jeez.
wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Anyway, my plan. Don't hit these mics, bro, because everything costs. Everything money.
Quickly fix us.
Everything money. No. But truly I
Yeah.
appreciate our friendship so much. Prior to this, like as we were recording, prior to this, like there was a mini moment with us where we could have just gotten frustrated.
We could have.
Yeah, we could have. But see how we handled that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Give me chop no. We two, we are a good team,
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. But that's the thing, when you deal with human beings, like you're
Yeah,
going to be
yeah,
frustrated. But
yeah.
then how you handle frustrations,
Yeah.
yeah. But we have also grown so much.
We've grown so
'Cause,
much.
man, we
'cause-
could have been petty.
Yeah, we could have been very petty, and I think
Yeah.
it's also because when you grow, like we grow individually,
Yeah, for sure.
spiritually.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yes. In fact, yes. We do. Yes.
I think that helps a lot. It helps a lot
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
when you've worked on your defaults.
Oh yes. But come on, I've grown a lot. Think about it.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, no, but like from your perspective, man. Yeah. You are rude. That's not what I meant. But yeah, yeah.
No.
You
I
know,
know,
we both
know,
grown. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What was I saying?
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know. But
anyway,
yeah, your
yeah,
default, and you learn how to navigate
yeah.
your emotions,
Mm-hmm.
things like that. And when you sense that the other person is a bit more frustrated, you have to
Yeah,
think,
you have to think.
ah,
How do
how
I?
do I now? Am I the
Mm-hmm.
bigger person? At this point in
It's
life,
not really about being the bigger person.
yeah,
It's more like how do I de-escalate this?
yeah. No, but you do know what? I feel like at this point in life, you have to be the de-escalator.
That's what I'm saying.
De-escalate. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like
okay.
you think to yourself,
Yeah, that. Let me just.
how can I
It's
de-escalate
like
this
humbling
situation?
yourself because you could be
Yeah,
petty.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly.
at this point in time
Yeah,
in life, I feel
yeah,
like just be the person that humbles herself or
yeah,
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Be the
Because the thing
person.
is that for a fire to keep going,
Yeah.
like you need the wood, you
Yeah.
need the oxygen. Like
Yeah.
so, if you take one away,
Yeah.
even if the person is still like trying to keep the fire burning,
You're
it will
gonna
die.
die. Yeah.
So like that's what I mean. It doesn't like really mean that you have
A
to.
bigger person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
God,
yeah,
this
yeah.
y'all should be lecturing
You
me.
know, I'm just
Yeah, I
saying
know,
because
no.
like don't feel like
No, no, no. But I get it.
like you're like sacrificing
No,
and
and even
being
if you
like
had to, then you
yeah.
do.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's the point. That's
Mm.
I was about to say that's what being a bigger person is all about. No, but that's what being a de-escalator is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's just like get
No,
like
no, no, no.
what?
No, I mean like there's a thing such as being the bigger person. Like that's a thing.
That's the thing. I know it
Yeah.
is a thing. Okay.
This is a prime example.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is how we actually talk. Don't worry. Okay, but I think that's a lot and that is
Yeah.
enough. I
Yeah.
know you guys enjoy seeing our
Yeah.
faces and hear our crazy conversations and everything. Just
Yeah.
stay tuned. We thank you for everything
Thank
that
you.
you guys do, for
Thank
commenting,
you.
liking, sharing,
Yeah.
and everything.
Mm.
It's really beautiful.
Can
As I said, we thank you. Sounds like I'm about to pray. Because that's what I say to God only. But anyway, go ahead.
I was about to say, guys,
Yeah.
we see you not sharing
Oh.
the videos.
Yeah, but we do see that though. Especially those that, I would expect.
Guys, come closer, because they're not hearing us.
Mm.
We see you.
We see you.
Because you can't say that you're our friend
Or supporter.
and supporter and you
Mm.
don't share our videos.
Mm.
Why?
Don't make no sense.
Why?
Let's get our lives together. Let's be friendly. Let's be nice. Thank you.
So, share with your friends.
Yeah.
Share on your Instagram page.
Thank you.
On your WhatsApp page.
Mm.
Is that what it's called? WhatsApp.
What's up?
Status.
Anyway, what's up though?
WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok.
All of that X, whatever they have.
What's that?
X is all Twitter.
Oh,
You don't, girl. You knew that.
I knew that. I knew that.
Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just share.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Thank you guys
Thank you
so much
for watching.
and we see you in the next one.